theory concept, complete theory concept, and we will use to solve a problem based on this. With the help of this formula, we will solve a problems, right? Record agri, start ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ start ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದೇ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಳಿಸೋಣ. ಮನೇಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Yes, done.
Sir, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ಮೆಸೇಜ್.
Right, ಬಂತು ನಂಗೂ ಬಂತು. Law of conservation of momentum. This was the derivation we had to prove. We had to prove the law of conservation of momentum. Start ಮಾಡೋಣ? Yes, very good. The first thing, law of conservation of momentum ಅಂದ್ರೆ conservation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, momentum ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. We learned what is conservation, what is momentum, and everything we have learned in the last classes itself. So direct derivation ಹೋಗೋಣ. Derivation ಏನಂದ್ರೆ law of conservation of momentum ಅಲ್ಲಿ first let me assume a body of mass ma. Let me assume a body of mass ma moving with an initial velocity ua, moving with an initial velocity ua, and another body of mass mb, another body of mass mb moving with an initial velocity ub, moving with an initial velocity ub. So let me assume this is before collision. Before collision, before collision, they are moving like this. Before collision, they are moving like this. Assume my left hand is mb and my right hand is ma. mb ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ma ಹಿಂಗ್ follow ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, right? Condition is here, if ua is greater than ub, if ua is greater than ub, ua value ub value ಗಿನ greater ಇದ್ರೆ, ua is greater than ub, this is mb, this is ma, ua is greater than ub ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ they start to collide. Superb sir, correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. they start to collide. ಹಿಂಗೆ ma ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, mb ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ma ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, yes they start to collide. During collision ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, during collision ma, while writing the diagram, try to write the size remains same throughout. Size ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ma ಏನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ma ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, after collision ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. During collision ma collide with mb, ma collide with mb, so this is mb. So there is a force on b, there is a force on b due to a. F mba ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, force on b due to a. Similarly there will be a force on a due to b. ಸರಿ, ಇದೇನು ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ ma mb ತಗೋಣ. ma mb, this is mb, this is ma, they are moving like this, they collided. What happens now? ಈ piece of ಚಾಕು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ?
Yes sir.
Yes. Similarly the disturb will exert force on piece of chaka?
Yes sir.
Yes sir. See, observe here, force on b due to a. fba ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ ಮುಂದೆ fba ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ what is the meaning of this? Force on b due to a, force on b due to a. fab ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Force on a due to b.
Force on a due to b. Are you getting my point? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ collision ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, force on b due to a ಆಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ collision ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, force on a due to b ಆಯ್ತು. This is during collision. Collision ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. This is during collision. Observe ಮಾಡಿ. After collision ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, mb separate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, mb separate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ma is separated from mb, and ma will start to move with final velocity va, and mb will start to move with final velocity vb. Idu after collision. You have to prove that momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. Momentum before collision is equals to momentum after collision. Prove ಮಾಡೋಣ. Are you getting my point? Diagram ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? Did you get an idea about the diagram?
Yes sir.
Before collision, they are moving, mb is moving forward, ma following, mb velocity ಗಿಂತ ma velocity ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು, collide ಆದಾಗ the force on b due to a and force on a due to b. After collision, okay, sorry, collision ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ they start to move with the different velocity va and vb respectively.
ಸರ್ ಅವೆರಡರದು ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0 ಆಗ್ಬಹುದಾ?
ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು. ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0, ಒಂದ್ರದ್ದು 0 ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು, ಎರಡರದ್ದು 0 ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು, ಒಂದ್ರದ್ದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸರ್. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇದು ನಾವು ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಡಿಕ್ಕಿವರ್ದು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಸಮ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ನಾನ್ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್, ಇನ್ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಇನ್ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೋಗಿ ಕಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬೈಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಲಾರಿ ಗುದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಲಾರಿ ಗುದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಫರ್ದರ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕೊಲಿಷನ್. ಕೊಲಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎರಡು ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್, ರೈಟ್?
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಎ. For body A, for body A body ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. For body A ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬೇಡ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. For body A, observe force. Let me take F1 is nothing but delta P by delta T na. I'm writing for body A. Force I will call it as FA ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. Body A ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, FA delta P by delta T. So we know that delta P by delta P ಅಂದ್ರೆ Pf minus Pi divided by delta T. Super. So Pf ನೋಡಿ, what is Pf for a body? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡೋಣ. What is Pf for a body? Ma into Va.
MA VA.
Ma into Va. Super. Ma into Va. What is Pi for a body?
UA into MA.
MA into UA.
Super. MA into UA divided by delta T. So let me call it as F on A. F on A. So similarly for body B. For body B. For body B. B body for body B. FB, force on B, is equals to delta P by delta T. Delta P by delta T. Delta P under Pf minus Pi divided by delta T. What is Pf for B? What is Pf for B?
MB into VB.
Super. MB into VB minus what is Pi for second body?
MB into UB.
MB into UB divided by delta T. Divided by delta T. Let me call it as force on B. From third law of motion. From third law of motion. From third law of motion. What is third law of motion tells? Fa is equals to minus FB na. Super. Fa is equals to minus FB. Force on A is equals to minus of force on B. Replace ಮಾಡೋಣ. Fa Ma Va minus Ma UA divided by delta T is equals to minus of MB VB minus MB UB divided by delta T. Correct? This delta T get cancelled. What is left? Let me turn this towards this side. Yes. What is left? Ma Va minus Ma UA is equals to minus MB VB minus of minus plus MB UB. E negative ಈ ಕಡೆ, E negative ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ. Send towards RHS and LHS respectively. MA VA ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ plus MB VB is equals to, let me send towards that side, MA UA plus MB UB. MB UB. I think you can see what I have written on the other side of the board. ಕಾಣುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದ್ರೆ?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Very good. So this is the required derivation for law of conservation of momentum. Give me 2 minutes of time. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ನಾನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. If you see this, if you see the LHS noted ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. VA, VB, VA, VB, MA, MB. VA ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by this VA? Final velocity na?
Final velocity of A.
Of body A. VB is nothing but final velocity of body B. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು momentum. Shall I call this as a final momentum?
Yes, sir. Final momentum
Final momentum
is equal to initial momentum.
Final momentum. Observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ UA and UB are the initial velocity of body A and body B respectively. Then I can call it as initial momentum. So we got an expression. Final momentum is equals to initial momentum in case of elastic collision. Hence, law of conservation is proved here. Correct, sir? Law of conservation is proved here. Final momentum is equals to initial momentum. Law of conservation of momentum. Will you make a note on this? If you have doubt, you can ask me. If you don't have doubt, you can make a note on this. Any doubt with this derivation?
No doubt, sir.
Very good. Complete ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So after completion, put a message so that we can move to the next concepts. Sir, example ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 5 marks derivation. Here I have an expression for law of conservation of momentum. I show that law of conservation of momentum for elastic collision. So what you have to write? Before collision diagram, after collision diagram, and during collision diagram. After that, let body of mass MA is moving with velocity UA and body of mass MB moving with velocity UB initially. During collision, the force is acted on body B, and that force is given by FBA, and force is acted on BA, and that force is given by force on A due to B of AB. So after collision, they move with final velocity UA and UB respectively. Then, shall we move?
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Okay, fine. Done?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Done with everyone? Srinidhi, Vinaya?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Listen to me now. So that is the derivation what you have to practice and write in the examination if they ask, right? So let me get for our conceptual concepts. Concept, let's start learning the concepts. When I get to last class, I think I told, I think I told that how the normal is written for a surfaces. Correct? Body ke normal hig baribeku anta helkottidini. How the normal will be present? Normal will be present only if the two surfaces are in contact. First condition. Correct? Bega matatogona mugispodana fast age. I think we have already learned this. Problem solve madake ondsala recall madoಣ. Normal is always written. Normal is how obtained only when the two surfaces are in contact. First one. The second one, normal is always drawn from the surface perpendicular to the surface. Normal is always drawn perpendicular to the surface. Yavaglu perpendicular to the surface draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. For example, let me take a rough example. One rough example ತಗೊಂಡು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ first ಆಗಿ. Box ಇದೆ, one more box ಇದೆ, one more box ಇದೆ. If I want to write the normal for this, these two surfaces are in contact. These two surfaces are in contact. One is normal acting downward, and the opposite and normal is left actor. Correct? N dash is the normal for this. These two surfaces are contact already. Normal acting in this direction, let me call it as N2, and normal acting for this is N2. So these two surfaces contact already. This one normal act N3, and normal is acting in this direction, let me call it as N3. Correct? So the normal is acting only when the two surfaces are in contact, and it is always perpendicular to the surface. And it is always perpendicular to the surface. Right? So if I want to write the normal for this case, observe ladder is there. Ladder inge hang madidini. I just put the ladder to a wall. Wall inge ladder place madidini. I want to write the normal for this. Normal ability. This is point of a contact. This is point of contact. Then it should be perpendicular to the surface. Normal is acting in this direction, and similarly normal is acting in this direction. N1, N1. Similarly, this is contact point. Normal acting in this direction, and normal acting in this direction. Correct? It is always perpendicular to the point of contact. It is always perpendicular to the point of contact. Correct? Yes, sir. So let me write the normal for this. In normal, I have a spherical surface like this. Fast I get it already kaltidi now. Correct? Normal kottide nanu. Right? So this is write the normal for this spherical surface. These two bodies are in contact. Remember, for spherical surface, normal should always pass through the center. Normal should always pass through the center, and it should be perpendicular to the what we call for this transverse. Tangent. And it is perpendicular to the tangent. Passes through the center and perpendicular to tangent. So if I want to write the normal for this, it will be something like this. Normal, and normal for this is in this direction. Right? Similarly, if I want to write the normal for this, it is in this direction as well as in this direction. It is passing through the center, and it is perpendicular to the plane. And I can draw a common tangent for this. Perpendicular and passes through the center. I can draw a normal to this. Correct, Kanda?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. We will use this to solve a problem. So I recall the things what we had discussed in the last class. Right? So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. Tension. The first thing, tension. Tension is applicable for rope. Or string. Tension is applicable for rope or wire, string. So one example let me take first on the ideal rope. Let me have an ideal rope. What do you mean by this ideal rope? Ideal rope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ massless ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. We call it as massless. Ideal rope is nothing but massless. Observe to me carefully. I take an ideal rope. ಇದೊಂದು ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ರೋಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. Let me consider it as an ideal rope. Listen to me carefully. I apply a force on either side of this. ಹಿಂಗಿತ್ತು. It was like this. I apply a force on either side of this. Either side force apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Elongation ಆಯ್ತು. Right? Elongation ಆಯ್ತು. If I apply further force on this, elongation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. After some time it will start to resist my force. Sir, when it start to resist my force,
Sir.
then the tension is created in this.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So then when I apply a force on either side of this, it start to elongate. When it start to elongate, after elongation it will resist my force. That means the tension is created inside this. Very good. If I apply a force, elongation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, elongation ಆದರೆ tension create ಆಗಿದೆ. Right. Observe carefully for this massless. I am applying a force in this direction. Compress ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. I am applying a force in this direction. Does it compress? Massless string compress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, compress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
No, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲ
No.
ಸರ್.
Instead of compress it slag
Shape
ಆಗ್ತಾ
change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
shape change ಆಗ್ತದೆ, slag ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೊರತು compress ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. That means there is no tension in compression.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Correct, sir. Correct, sir. Very good.
Yes, sir.
So massless ಇದ್ದಾಗ we will get one tension, that is called tension because of elongation. It can support only elongation tension. It will not support
Compression tension.
It will not support compression tension. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊತೀರಾ? We will be having ideal ropes in our syllabus. ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ideal rope ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Ideal rope ಅಲ್ಲಿ it support only elongation tension. It support only elongation tension. Second thing, it will not support. It cannot support. ಯಾವುದು? Compression. It cannot support compression tension. Right, sir? It cannot support compression tension. It can support only elongation tension. And third thing, what you have to remember here, tension remains same. But does not changes in a way. Tension remains same everywhere. Tension remains same everywhere throughout the wire. A wire ಅಲ್ಲಿ tension ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Ideal rope ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ cases ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It can support only elongation tension. It cannot support compression tension. Tension remains same everywhere in the rope. Tension remains same everywhere in the rope. And tension is always directed away from the point object. ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. I think I have discussed this. We have discussed this. Tension always away from the point source. Point object in the away irutte. Right? Can you remember opening an umbrella along the direction of the wire? Right? Open an umbrella along the direction of the wire. ಯಾವ direction ಗೆ umbrella open ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆ direction ಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ tension. Right?
Yes, sir.
We'll move to the next concept.
ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ elongation ಒಂದ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
Break ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That force is called deforming force.
Yes, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ reach ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, deformation reach ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, deforming force ಆಗಿ convert ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That force is called deforming force. Before that, if I leave this, it will get back because it has some tension.
Yes, sir.
Restoring force create ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಅದ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂಚೆ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, elongation ಆಯ್ತು ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. elongation ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. That resistance is called tension.
Understood, sir.
Shall we go to pulley? Pulley ಹೋಗೋಣ ಬೇಗ. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾವು. Again we are recalling. Pulley ಹೋಗೋಣ. Let me take an ideal pulley. What do you mean by this ideal pulley? Ideal pulley ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is massless and smooth in the sense frictionless. Correct? Frictionless.
Nice, sir.
Let me take frictionless pulley. Smooth frictionless pulley. Pulley ತಗೋಣ. Let me have a pulley like this. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ rigid support ಅಲ್ಲಿ hang ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So the pulley is added with the weights. Mass add ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. M1 M2 is the masses which is added to a pulley. Remember very carefully one concept ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Frictionless massless pulley ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? What is the frictionless massless pulley will do for us? Observe, my finger is pulley, this finger is pulley. ಈ pulley frictionless ಇದೆ. Frictionless ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the wire can easily slide over that pulley, but pulley will not rotate.
Yes sir.
And petkoli, this is the scenario happens in case of ideal pulleys. Ideal pulleys are ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the pulley will not rotate. Instead of that, the wire can easily slide on this. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ wire. Are you getting my point? Ideal pulley ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the wire can easily slide, easily slide ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, this will not rotate. First thing. Second thing, what you have to remember in pulley. Pulley is massless. Mass of pulley is zero. Correct? If mass of pulley is zero, the force on pulley is balanced.
Yes sir.
Force on pulley is balanced. Pulley ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ force ಅನ್ನೋದು balanced ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Why? The mass of pulley is zero. Then the mass of pulley is zero is the net force of the pulley is zero. If the net force of pulley is zero, the force on pulley is balanced.
Yes sir.
Very good. The force on pulley is balanced. Are you getting my point? ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Can you tell me? Elru ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ? I given an opportunity to respond. Is it right? Are you getting my point? Very good. Superb. So illen ಮಾಡಿ tension ನ ಬರೀರಿ, tension T, and the same tension remains here also because the same wire. I have taken the same wire, the tension remains same, and the wire changes here, Therefore, I will take this tension as T2. Wire change ಆದಾಗ T2 ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀನಿ. Second, ಇದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. I just apply this. For this pulley, force on pulley is balanced. That means T2 should be equals to 2 times of T naught. Yes, sir. Balance ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ pulley ನಾನು. There is lot of disturbance, sir. Why disturbance? Yeah. Is there any disturbance?
No sir.
ಫುಲ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಅರ್ಥನೂ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಬಿಡು, ಟಿಪ್ಪನ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಫೈನ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ,
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, 4G ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫೈನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೀ ದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್.
ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನೆಟ್. ಸರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ತಟ್ಟನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬೋದು.
ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಇಪ್ಪನ. ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೀ ದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೀ ದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್. Let me continue with this. Observe mind. T2 is the force acting in this direction. T2 is the force which is acting in direction, and T1 is force is acting in this direction, and T is the force which is acting in this direction. At pulley, force on pulley should be balanced. Force on should be balanced. T2 should be equals to T plus T naught.
Yes sir.
Remember this. Solving a problems based on, right? So what are the things you have to remember in case of pulley? First thing is that ideal pulley nalli, the wire will just slides on a pulley. The pulley will not rotate. Second thing is that mass of the pulley is zero. If the mass of the pulley is zero, the force acting on the pulley is balanced. The force acting on a pulley. Idu. Force acting on a pulley is T2, T. So T2 should be equals to 2 times of T. Right? Shall we
Sir,
move?
in normal pulley, it has mass and it has friction, sir. That's why it rotates.
Correct. Mass ಮತ್ತೆ friction ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Rotate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Yes sir.
ನಾನು ನೀರು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ ನೋಡು, ಬಾವಿಯಿಂದ ನೀರು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ rotate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ rotate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಡ್ಡನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Yes sir, ಅದನ್ನ.
ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ಬಟ್ ಅವಾಗ ರೋಪ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ರೋಪ್, ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ರೋಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ T2
has mass and friction.
ಮಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ there. T2 is equals to T1, T2 ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್?
Yes sir.
So shall we move to solve a problem? Saku. Lot
Yes,
of
sir.
information related to this. We'll start solving a problem based on this. Right. First, we will move with second half motion based करके होगा ना. First, we will move with second half motion. I'll write second half motion first in answer work करते हैं. F is equals to ma. F is equals to ma. ನಾನು ಜೊತೆ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲಿತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ. F is equals to ma. This F is also called as an F net. F net is equals to ma. Correct? F net na ತೆಗೆಯಲಿಗೆ how we can calculate the F net ಅಂದ್ರೆ mass of this is equals to m and F1 is acting in this direction and F2 is acting in this direction ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. So weight is acting in this direction mg and normal is acting in this direction n. So if F1 is greater than F2, if F1 is greater than F2, what happens? The body will move in this direction with an acceleration a na.
Yes.
The body will try to move in this direction with an acceleration a. So ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? F net is equals to what is F net? F1 minus F2, where F1 is responsible for the momentum of the body and F2 is opposing force. F2 is opposing force.
Right,
F1 is force is responsible for the momentum of a body and F2 is an opposing force. Therefore, F1 minus F2 is equals to ma. Right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, ಇದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ F1 minus F2 is equals to ma. Suppose force is acting in this direction F3 ಅನ್ಕೋಣ, force acting in this direction F4 ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. A is equals to 0. What happens now? A is equals to 0. What is the meaning of this? F net is equal to 0 ಅಂತನಾ? The meaning of this is equal to F net is equal to 0. That means F3 minus F4 is equals to 0. Therefore, F3 is equals to F4. They are balanced.
Sir.
They are balanced. Right. They are balanced.
Sir, ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿ ಹಂಗೆ.
They are balanced. These are balanced force.
Yes.
Next ಹೋಗೋಣ. First again.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Concept. Next. ಸರಿ ಜನ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. It starts solving for a single block. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ. Then we will enter for connecting blocks. We'll connect the block afterwards. Single block ಅಲ್ಲಿ first we'll go with horizontal force. Horizontal force not. We'll go with horizontal force first. Observe very carefully. Body of mass m. Body of mass m. I'm applying a force F in this direction. I'm applying a force F in this direction. F in this direction. Body weight is acting downwards mg and normal is acting upwards n. Yeah. Right? Is there any other forces acting on this body? Think the surface is smooth. The surface is smooth. There is no action of friction throughout the syllabus. It's a thick. No action of friction. Friction illa illi. No friction. No friction. We have a concept of friction. Friction ಬಂದಾಗ friction include ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಣ, but now we don't have a friction. So x axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, x axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, y axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. Let me try to write the x and y axis. X axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, x axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ F net is equals to F minus 0 na. F net is equals to F opposing force is 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
Opposing force is 0. Therefore, F net F minus 0 is equals to ma. Mass of that is capital A, m ma. Therefore, F is equals to ma and A is equals to F by m. Right. X directionally A is equals to F by m and horizontal force ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. I'm applying only an horizontal force now. Next, y axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. Y axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ acceleration is 0. If acceleration is 0 in y axis, N is equals to mg na. Right?
Sir, acceleration 0 ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್?
Suppose mass of the body is more, contact alide.
Yes sir.
Contact alide. Contact bit ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, if I'm not applying any force here, ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದು force apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡ, ನೋಡಿ observe ಮಾಡಿ. I'm not applying any force in this direction. If I don't apply force in this direction, there is no question of momentum of a body in y-axis.
Yes sir, understood.
ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ there is no normal force at all. Normal force applicable only for the body which is in contact. We have a case. Next case ಬರುತ್ತೆ horizontal ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ oblique ಆಗಿ force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, there we will get the case.
Yes sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ x axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ.
Instead of that, if I pull here,
yes sir.
if I pull from here, ಅವಾಗ resolve ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು two components.
Yes sir, understood.
ಒಂದು simple problem ಇಂದ start ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Yes sir.
Very good. Horizontal force ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. Let me start with a simple problem. Very simple problem. Very simple problem. Mass of 10 kg. Force applying in this direction is F1 is 20 Newton. Force applied in this direction F2 is equals to 10 Newton. Force applied in this direction F3 is equals to 5 Newton. 5 Newton. Find or calculate acceleration and normal. Calculate acceleration and normal. Calculate acceleration and normal. ನೋಡೋಣ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬೇಗ. ರೈಟ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಯಾವ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ. 10 kg ಇದೆ, ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 100 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ?
ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ 100 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
100 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. This is 10 kg, which is acting downwards. Which force is acting downwards? Weight is acting downwards. Weight ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? M into G na?
Yes sir, 100.
10 into 10 is 100. 100 Newton. This force they have given F1 is equals to 20 Newton. ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This force they have given F2 is equals to 10 Newton. ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This force they have given F is equals to 3. F3 is equals to 5 Newton. ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಡಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ n. ಬಾಡಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ n. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. 100 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 5 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್. 100 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 5 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್. ಡಸ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೂವ್ ಅಪ್?
No.
Okay. The body will not move up. The body will
It
not
will
move
try to stay down only.
Try to stay down only. Acceleration find out ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. Acceleration, what is acceleration formula? F1 minus F2 is equals to m into a. F1 is 20, F2 is 10 is equals to m is 10 into a is a. So 10 is equals to 10a. Therefore a is equals to 1 meter per second square. Acceleration. Right, sir?
Yes sir.
Normal ನೋಡಿ. How to find normal? Y direction A is 0. A is 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ n plus F3 is equal to 100. N plus F3 is equals to 100. N plus F3, they are acting in upward direction. N plus F3 is equals to 100. Acceleration 0. Last time but we can if acceleration is 0, n is equals to mg. N plus F3 is equals to 100. N is equals to 100 minus F3 is 5. Therefore, normal is equals to 95 Newton. Correct, sir?
Yes sir.
Very good.
Sir, n plus F3 is equal to mg ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್?
Right. Y axis acceleration 0. Ay is equal to 0. Ay is equals to 0 ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ this force should be equals to this.
ಹಾ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ರ ಸಮ್
mg ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು.
mg.
n plus f3 is equals to mg. Acceleration 0 means upward force should be equals to downward force.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
Balanced.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.